Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your very own THTB, winner of the main event, master of the random reptile X-ray, and the apparently huggable Tay-Bear. How you doing today?
I'm doing good.
That's good to hear. So, before Summer Jam, you hadn't been to a major tournament in a while, but ever since then you've been doing some damage on the streams. So, can you tell us a little about your tourney experience?
Like just just like general like tournament experience.
Just in general, yeah, across any fighting game.
Um, well, I first started playing in tournaments in it was 2008. It was when Smash Brothers Brawl came out. I started with that. Then Street Fighter came out. Then I moved on to that,
Okay.
and then I'd been playing Street Fighter for a while up until I actually went to Seasons Beatings. That's when I started actually playing Mortal Kombat in tournaments. Like I had been playing Mortal Kombat long before, but like there weren't any tournaments held. So that was the first tournament I actually like got to play in tournament with like a bunch of MK players. So ever since then, I've just been Mortal Kombat, and then 9 obviously came out just earlier this year. So I've been playing that solely for past few months.
Okay. So, Seasons Beatings, that was MKDC, wasn't it?
No, Seasons Beatings just had Ultimate Mortal Kombat, but that
Oh, okay.
was that was when the game was like kind of picking up steam since 9 got announced. So
Oh, right. Who'd you play in UMK3?
I actually used Sonya. Reptile's my
Really?
favorite character. Yeah, Reptile's my favorite character, but I was better with Sonya, so I just stuck with her.
Yeah, you gotta stick with what works, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so 16-bit feels that the reptile is it feels that reptile is pretty much the bane of Katana's existence. That seems to be the popular opinion these days. How do you feel about the matchup yourself?
Um. Well, first I actually talked to Crazy Dominican after playing him for a little bit. He actually was like, he's actually afraid. He was actually afraid to play me in at Summer Jam. But that's just because he feels the same way about the matchup. It's really difficult for Katana. Like she can't really play from far away. Spit kind of like takes out a lot of her keep away game. She has to play up close, and it's not like she really actually destroys them up close anyway. So it's pretty hard for like, and if she tries to get in with like square boost, normally she can use that to get by projectiles and whatnot. Reptile just dashes the other way, so it's kind of like he can stay away, and he takes away her own zoning tools with his own. So it's kind of hard for her.
Yeah, definitely seems like it. So Crazy Dominican just basically like, get that green shit away from me.
Pretty much, he Crazy Mannequin will just go in and just do work there.
Yeah, they've been really tearing it up at tournaments lately.
Yeah, they're really cool guys too. Like they genuinely love the game. Like you can get that, you feel that vibe just from hanging around them. Like they just love the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, that's no, that's like I was saying. I was like, I don't even so much want to play the game with them. I just want to hang with them, get drunk with them sometime. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So with that in mind, I won't even ask you for any advice on winning the Reptile versus Katana matchup. So just generally speaking, like, what advice can you offer to Reptile players? Like, what do you think Reptile's most overlooked asset is?
Most overlooked, probably just playing a slow, grounded, footsie based game. Like it's kind of hard with everybody playing, not actually using that aspect. But like
Right.
that's one of Reptile's strongest attributes, and it's one that I don't see really used much. Like most reptiles I'll see are just like trying to get in and do damage. I just normally play Reptile like just you know stay back a little bit, maybe throw out some pokes, get you to block, condition you into reacting and whatnot. Like I don't usually try to go in unless like I know I can actually do it. So
Yeah,
that's generally what I do.
Yeah, I noticed you tend to use more footsies, and especially at Summer Jam, like you were the only one of the three reptiles to really use a footsie game, and the footsie game seems really overlooked in MK9. Like I think it hasn't really evolved yet.
Yeah, most players don't really like acknowledge it. Like it's there. Like I actually played Shinlad. He's a guy he's a Street Fighter player from Pittsburgh. He's actually really good at that game, and he's picking up 9. But like he said the same thing. Like not many people actually use that aspect in this game. So I was the first one he actually played that did, and it kind of threw him off.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it's more apparent with some characters than others. Like Shang Tsung, Kenshi, they both have kind of that footsie element, but I think it's there for everybody. So I mean, I think everybody could stand to incorporate that into their game a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, so you're effectively the champion of Mortal Monday right now. Like you're the winner of the main event. You're the guy that everyone will be looking to beat. So with that in mind, are there any players in particular that you'd like to play in a future card?
Probably. I don't know. Like
don't
I
say
just
me.
want.
Please don't say me.
It's just too many players I actually want to play. Like I don't really care too much. How good they are. It's more so just being able to play like some of these guys because I've never played them before anyway, and I'll never get to. Sometimes I probably will never get to play them in a competitive setting anyway. So it's just fun to be able to do that with people you otherwise wouldn't be able to play with. So it's not really anybody specific, just everybody in general.
Everybody in general.
Yeah.
And is there anything you'd like to say to your opponent?
Just want to say good games, man. We usually play. Well, we used to play quite a bit, but we stopped for a while. So it's good to be able to play them again.
Yeah, kind of catch up, try to run it back.
Yeah.
All right, so that was THTB giving us some reptile tech and making some call-outs to pretty much everyone. And if there's anyone you'd like to see THTB play for a future card, then let us know. Send me a PM, hit me up on AIM. We're always looking for input from the community. So that about wraps things up. Thanks for taking the time to do this interview.
Thank you.
And we hope to see you back another week.
Alrighty.